we
Welcome. Podcast. Welcome to As the Crow Flies podcast.
sir. Hey, what's good, people? Greetings and salutations. Man, listen, been away for a few days, had to go to the dentist, get a tooth taken out right there. But it will be put back in, you understand me? Can't go with none missing. Interesting show we got today. Of course, I'm sitting here solo, Johnny Dolo. My partner couldn't make it today. I had no other guest scheduled. But hey, check me out on Spotify, iHeart, YouTube, Spreaker. Go to YouTube, man. Hit that like and subscribe. Get on that, man. Listen. Like I say, everybody will support everything else. When it comes to your people, support your people too. I'm part of y'all. I'm your people. Yeah, we've got an exciting show, like I said. This show is without my broadcasting partner, TGMD. We got some big things planned for the show. We're trying to go national. We're trying to do big things, people. I don't want to put the cat out the bag yet, but, you know, we've been practicing and moving slowly along, creeping, as you know, that's what they call it. But, yeah, it's time to step up into the waters, man, and see what we can do. But we need your support. Go to YouTube, As the Crow Flies Podcast. You see it right here. Don't forget to add E on the crow. You'll see my beautiful face pop up. Hit that like and subscribe. And help us get this together and get this team together. And hell, it might benefit you too. Because everything I do share. Now, with that being said, let's get on to the the last few weeks, had a lot of, my partner, this is his segment, but since he's not here, I'm going to go ahead and do it for him. Celebrity deaths. Start off with R.I.P. to James Amos. Now, I know most of you guys probably don't know him, but if I tell you who he is, you recognize him. He's the father from Good Times, and people my age know. James Evans will whoop your ass. What's up, Dr. Sean L. Smith? I hope you're staying safe down there. Yeah, people, give us a shout out to the people down in Florida. The workers, the first responders, the people, the babies, the grandmas, the grandpas, the dads, uncles, nieces, uncles, everybody. Give a shout out. My cousin Sean down there. Get the hell out of there, man, and stay safe. Love you, family. Be safe. We're going to give a shout out to the people down there, man. And if it's that bad, you know, we always do a charity donation. We might be able to send some things down there. But, hey, people, I can only do it with the help of you guys. So let's keep that in mind. Exactly. Get the hell out of there, man. They don't need to die because that storm's coming. Yeah. So if you stay, yeah, the mayor said that, but he's not God. So, but listen, don't take that. Take that with a grain of salt. Don't take that to heart and stay. I want everybody, I got friends down there, man. Too many to name. A lot of people down there, man. And Sean's my first cousin. He was raised like a brother. So, hey, get the hell out of there, man. And keep that going. But James Amos was James Evans, right? on the good times. He played in. He was McDowell in one of our favorite movies, Coming to America. James Amos played in a whole lot of good movies, man. Great black actor, man. He was an activist. He was a good dude, man. Played on Two and a Half Men, wasn't it? Whatever it was, I can't remember. But yeah, he played a lot of shit. All right, Peter James Evans. Another one. This is a local legend. Pete Rose. Pete Rose passed away last week. And you know what? They still didn't let that man in the Hall of Fame. And Baseball Hall of Fame member, and they should be ashamed of themselves. Baseball should be. You got Barry Bonds out there. Everybody was juice. You even let some juice players in. You just the people you didn't like who stood up to you. And here's the thing about it, people. They it's not baseball per se that doesn't let them in. It's the writers who never played the game, right? Who didn't even, well, some might have played in high school, college, who knows? But it's the writers that are keeping these people out. So the writers, they kick rocks, man. Go play in traffic some damn where. Now this one here, this was a solid dude, man. Dikembe Mutombo. You remember Mount Mutombo? He played for Georgetown. Solid. Took his NBA millions, went back home to Africa, and built hospitals, built schools, built homes. Great philanthropist, man. He gave more than he received, and he's definitely one of God's angels, man. Heart goes out to the family. Now, this one here, people, you might not know, unless you're an old school country buff or you're an old school movie buff like myself. Remember the Rubber Ducky? Chris Christopherson played in Convoy. You know, I drive trucks because I love that movie so much. Convoy, man, the Rubber Ducky, he passed away too. So, all right, this is what I have so far. I don't talk about local people because I don't want to bring their families and put that on a podcast and broadcast that out because that's not cool. But these are celebrities and things of that nature, so I do shout them out. But if you lost a loved one and you want to shout out, let me know. But other than that, I personally keep that kind of caring on private. Now, let's talk about something that's going on in the news that they've been trying to hide from us, right? It's the port strike. Well, they're back to work now. But the research I've been doing, man, they say they want this much money, that much money. From what I'm understanding, it's not about the money, man. It's about robots, AI. And the more we use AI, the more stronger it gets, right? Because it feeds off the algorithms. But we're going to use AI until the end of time because it's here. And that's what we do as people. We take it the easy way. Diamante, my dude, my brother from another. Love you, man. So with that AI, they got, if you could probably Google and check it out, which I did. A lot of those ports, they're being manned by one person. Yeah, at nighttime, there's no workers. Well, I didn't see it unless the camera people are fooling me. But, like I say, they got a lot of robots taking over all these jobs. And they don't want to tell you that. But there you have it. T. Crow told you. T. Crow told you first. Now, with that port strike, do you guys remember COVID, right? Everybody remembers that. And I remember I was delivering cars up the road up there, right? And my son, Tave, went with me. And I said, look at all the damn ships out there. All them barges, man, full of product. Now, I don't think people, here's the thing about this strike. I don't think you should go crazy and buying up all kind of goods, this, that, and the third. But if you own cars, you have a car shop, you do things with mechanical things of that nature, with steel and a lot of wood and shit like that, they got you. They got you. But toilet paper, a lot of people go buy toilet paper. They make that here in America. Soaps, they make that here in America. So my thing to y'all is, you don't got to panic. You don't got to panic. Not yet. Not yet. Oh, hey, Scott, that shit hurts. Man, I took one under the arm that one day. Remember I told you about that shit? Well, it hurt like hell. Hell yeah, that hurts. Oh man, and listen, I'm going to skip over my next topic because we want to talk a little bit deeper detail about that. But listen, these NFL owners, they got to be start called out the same way the NBA calls its owners out, man. Listen, now the NFL is what, 70% black, 30%, pretty much 28% white, and 2% Latino and others. That's what they say. Well, you got Jerry Jones walking around the locker room looking at guys' meat. Listen, I know there's a lot of Cowboy fans out there. And I know you love your Cowboys like I love my Steelers. Y'all just beat us. I'll give you props. But let me tell you something, people. Who in the hell, the way they got these dudes parading around for the combine and whatnot, I'm going to say what it is. It's just like a damn slave auction. But, and yeah, they got white guys doing it too because they have to, and they got every race doing it. Just because you're white don't mean you can't be a slave. There were some white slaves. Just because you black, don't think blacks were only slaves. Listen, do your history, do your research. Yeah, I see Curtis, damn cowboy in there. Ain't this a bitch? But yeah, hey, listen, I'm a man of integrity, and I talked a lot of cash. And why was Facebook flooded with my name? Everybody coming at me. Man, I'm a nice guy. I wouldn't do that to y'all. Y'all know I wouldn't do that to y'all. That's that bullshit. But I took it. What Pac said, I took it and smiled. Couldn't stop me. I took it and smiled. So guess what? We'll be back. We're all right. We're all right. Actually, it shows up how inept Arthur Smith is as offensive coordinator, but I'm not going to make this about sports right now. So we're not going to talk about that. But Jerry Jones walking around, don't want to pay players, do this and that, looking at players' meats. He's the reason the Cowboys have not been or won a Super Bowl in 30 years. He's the reason you guys have only won 2 playoff games in that, or 4, my bad, in 30 years. Hey, Dallas, wake up. Get rid of this guy. I'm trying to tell you. And if that doesn't work, why would you, as a man, I'm a grown man. I don't want another man looking at my junk. What's he thinking about? I don't deal with that kind of carrying on. I mean, if you do, that's your business. Keep it to yourself. And I'm not a cross-contaminator. I don't get down with cross-contamination. So why are you looking at my stuff? Listen, if that's your fetish and that's what you do, but he's only looking at the brown people stuff. He's not looking at Tony Romo's. You know what I'm saying? He's not looking at Novacek's. He's looking at the brothers. Take it for what it's worth. That ain't what we do. I'm gonna leave it at that. Oh man, sad story right here, people. This is what I'll be talking about. Listen, a lot of people are gonna be implicated in this. What's his name? Down in Memphis, Young Dolph got shot, but chat, somebody help me out. Shit. Young Gotti. Man, Young Gotti, man, his peoples, Young Gotti's brothers, paid to get Young Dolph killed. They promised it was supposed to be 50 between 50 and 100,000, I think 80,000. And I don't know. I know a lot of y'all might not know who Young Dolph was, but listen, he was up and coming. He was independent. He didn't sign with Gotti. That's where the beef started. So it's a long story, but we're not going to get into that. But Young Dolph, man, I liked that dude. I did. I liked his flow. I liked his style. I liked what he was talking about. Listen, because he didn't, they went at each other, tried to kill him before. They offered, like I said, between 50 and 100,000. I think it was somewhere like around 80. They paid the dude only $800. He took a Memphis rap icon's life at the donut shop for $800. So let me ask you something. A man who was giving money to a city, a man who was doing great things for his people in the city. He built foundations and things for his kids. He came from the struggle. He was from, listen, you talking about the streets, you ever been to Memphis? That's where he was from. He was doing good things. And man, they killed that man. He was still buying and shopping in the hood, still putting money in the hood. They killed that man for $800. One of the guys said he didn't know who Dolph was, which I don't believe. You're in Memphis, you got to know who Young Dolph is. But for 800 biggins, that's it. And I want to say, damn, if you're going to take that man's life for $800, what is your life worth? What is life worth if you're going to do that for $800? Life is worth more than $800, people. Life is worth more than any amount of money you could put. His kids will never get to see this man again. Listen, the world will never get to hear new music from this man again. So everything goes hand in hand. And for $800, and these little kids, we're not kids, they're men. They're talking. And there's going to come a lot more from the story that I'll stay tuned with because I liked Young Dolph. And he had that song I love called Preach. And I'm going to give y'all a line that he told his woman in that song. He said, my chick liked to argue, so I sent her to law school. Man, think about that. That's great. That's great right there. Rest in peace to the Young Dolph. And listen, I'm out and about. I'm watching the Ohio State game. I'm at a bar, Mug and Jug, just having a few drinks. Shout out to Mug and Jug. It was a real nice time there. A lot of people there knew about the show. They knew about, me, podcasting, and things of that nature. And guess what? I got a new fan. And she wanted me to give her a shout out, which I have no idea what this shit means. So listen, I'm going to say the shout out because I promise her I'll say the shout out. Listen, if she's talking about you or whoever, y'all know what it means, not me. She has a saying that she uses, right? That she uses whenever she's talking, whenever she's drunk and she's cussing, she has a saying, right? It's called "Fuck Eddie and His Brothers." And her name is Shelly Bell. She says, "Fuck Eddie and his brothers." Whether she did or not, I don't know. Maybe she did. Who knows? But but listen, I shot that out. Doug Smith, we had a great conversation, man. Listen, it took me 2 days to get back on here, man. And you want to do this to me? Listen, I told everybody about that too. Curtis is talking about Michigan. I had a bad week. Listen, high school team, Springfield High lost. Grandson's team lost. Michigan lost. Steelers lost. Man, that was terrible. But that means, hey, listen, don't mean I lost. Had a bad week. Had a bad week in football, man. Had a terrible week in football. Shit happens. But if I got to talk about us winning, I got to talk about us losing. I gotta be fair. And listen, if one thing I am, I'm a fair person. And those that know me know I'm fair. But here's something serious, man. A friend of mine, she's my neighbor. She wanted me to talk about. Oh, we had great. Hey, listen, I know I'm jumping the topic, but yeah, man, we had great conversation. Whole gang. We got to do it again. Well, it's playoffs, so next year we'll sit and chop it up again. I chopped it up great, man. It's when two grown men can sit down and talk and have a great conversation about life and things going on. There's nothing better than that, people. I tell you that. We had great time, Doug. Listen, I'm gonna invite you to my birthday party. It's in November. You'll get an invite because you need to come and chop it up with me and the fellas. Great time, people. Hey, we had a blast. Bring your wife too. Jason, see? Look, see? Jason Jordan, he's my dude. Happy birthday, by the way. This is my guy, y'all. And the coach beat us too. And you see, I'm still catching. That's been over a week ago. I'm never gonna live it down. But you know what, people? Just for y'all, look, I gotta keep one close by. It's wacky. I wave it for you. Don't be like that, people. Please don't be like that. Hey, show some class, like I do. But like I say, my neighbor and everyone brought up this serious talk. Yeah, man, but our offensive coordinator, man, listen, he ain't doing it. Why is he handcuffing Justin Fields? Why is he handcuffing Justin Fields? Let that young man loose, man. Let that man go. shit, let him go, man. We got the weapons, let him go. He's handcuffing him, which I don't understand. He's been in the league for 3 years now. This is his fourth. He's ready. That's what we got him. Let him go. Let him go. But this is a serious topic here. That was not like my Steelers aren't, as you can see. Oh man. But my neighbor, a friend of mine, she told me to asked me if I could speak about the JVS levy that's coming up on the ballot. I've been doing some reading on it and things of that nature. I guess the STEM school is offering some of the same classes, I guess, which I don't know how that works. But we have a joint vocational school, which I believe, like I did a podcast on that earlier. I believe that, without college isn't for everyone. So you should go to a vocational school and you should learn a trade. And, and actually you should learn a trade that robots can't do. And that's what vocational schools, they offer. So the JVS program, Clark County Joint Vocational School, JVS, pretty much, is in need of some financial help to expand. They can't expand, they can't build, they can't do a lot of things. So if you guys can pay attention to that on the levy, or that levy when you're voting, it'll be a great plus to the community and to these young children who depend on that. Because, like I say, the STEM school is for serving the county, but I don't know if it houses enough vocational teachings and things of that nature, training like JVS. So we need JVS. So if you see that on the ballot, vote yes. They need the money. They need to expand. We need to help these young people find a career and secure their futures. And then there's something else I want to talk about with the schools, man. But a friend of mine also asked me to look into this and speak about it, which I'm into it, but I cannot find any information on it. And I'm gonna reach out to someone I know in the school district that used to work for the school district, and they want to find out why do we have failing grades in damn near all of our schools. And this is serious, people. This is our children, grandchildren, and whatnot. And so for the next podcast, I will have information on that. I will have information on that. And because, listen, when we were in school, I don't think the schools were failing, but they didn't grade them the same way they grade them now. And I've been a proponent of homeschooling because of this. Because I think the way the school systems work, they do more mind programming than teaching. I think they program you a lot, and I think they do a little less teaching. So I don't know. And they teach us, and I think they're teaching the curriculum, which I have no idea about anymore. Because, like I said, I don't have children in school. I have grandchildren in school, but I don't have children in schools where I'm on it like that. But I think we need to change up the curriculum. That's just my take, and I could be wrong. But those of you out there that have kids and are doing that, hey, reach back out to me and let me know if I'm wrong or right, or whatever you think. Appreciate that. Now we got to talk about some crazy stuff, man. Crazy stuff. Let's talk about the election first off. I didn't see the vice presidential debate. I work crazy hours, and I do believe, I think I might have been asleep, right? So I looked at the polls on YouTube, Google, whatever search engine I use, and it gave a slight edge to what's his name, JD Vance. And then I read the comments. A lot of people was like, these two should have been the presidential nominees. Well, I don't know about that. That's a personal opinion, and we'll go whatever you say. Your opinion. Things like assholes. Everybody has one. They all stink. But the thing about the election is Why is it dividing houses? Why is it dividing families? Why is it dividing friends? Why is it dividing the country? Listen, you ever heard of bipartisan? Work together. For the life of me, I don't get it. If we're in high school, right? And I was class president, as a lot of you already know. I gotta talk some trash. But I worked with everyone else. Therefore, I didn't have to do much. I put my ideas up. If it wasn't good or I didn't like the ideas that everybody came up with, yeah, I overrule it. But let people do the work, man. Let people put in their input. And if I tell someone I like Kamala Harris, a Trumper would be ready to kick my ass. But I wouldn't try it, but that's what, you know what I'm saying, because I'll call the police. I don't fight anymore. I'm retired. But that's what people do. I mean, a black Trump supporter just got beat up by some white Trump supporters. You can Google it and look it up. I'm like, what the fuck is that? But these are the narrative wells, as Mr. Ron Thomas will call them, who are taking things out of context. And we can't do that. We cannot do that. Put some perspective on it, right? And I was talking to a great friend of mine today. We're talking about perspective. And I said that, in my humble opinion, the people who have perspective win. Because they're looking at things from different angles, right? You're not looking at it just from a nearsighted, biased mind. You're looking at it from different angles. You got perspective. And they agree. So have some perspective about it, man. Don't be an asshole. I mean, the world's full of them enough. You're looking at one of the biggest assholes who ever walked this planet. And guess what I'm doing now? Spending the rest of my life trying to change that. So don't do that. And I saw, I listen to a lot of podcasts, I listen to the news and things like that, and I'm getting older. This couple, I want to say, was it Maine? Maybe somewhere up there. They're getting a divorce because one's a Trumper and one's for Kamala. Now, listen, it's not that serious, people. You're going to lose the person that you love, the person that you invested with, because they like Trump or because they like Kamala. Is it really that serious? You got family members. Oh, I ain't talking to that MF or fuck them, blah, 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 blah. Why? Because they like Kamala. Oh, really? Or that I don't like Trump. I don't like anything about Trump. Okay, that's fine. Still, just because this person likes him doesn't mean you don't have to. You can agree to disagree. But damn, now you're not friends or family anymore? How dumb and asinine does that sound? Terrible. And speaking of the Democrats, well, I don't know if people know, Puffy, who's in the news, stays in the news lately. He's been a stout Democrat supporter. He gave millions and millions of dollars to the Democratic Party. Well, Puffy, he ended up seeing, like that everybody else sees, that they're full of shit too, and he didn't like the Republicans. So he was starting his own political party, which I understand. And a lot of people didn't like that. A lot of people wrote him off for that. But they couldn't do much to Puffy because Puffy had a lot of power. So what they did was they wait. These people, this is a lesson to all you people out here who think you might have something on people, but you really don't. What they do is, man, it's like a web. A spider web, and everything's connected. These people are connected, right? So, when Puffy went to get bail, he got denied twice by two separate judges. They're both Democrats. You think they don't know Puffy was trying to start his own political party? You think they don't know Puffy denounced the Democrats? That's what I'm going to speak on that topic right now. But just think about that. So now, people, here's what I need y'all to do. If you're a registered voter, listen, just think with your heart and your mind. Listen to both sides and just think with your heart and your mind. Who cares what someone else thinks? Don't be influenced. Be grown, be an adult. And I also need y'all to go to YouTube and hit that like and subscribe button and help a brother out. I'm still in total shock and disbelief about this. Listen, I told people I'm not going to talk sports too much, but man, come on. Dak Prescott was whack Prescott the whole damn game. The last drive he came alive, and then the last play on 4th down. Are you kidding me? I'm in my chair like they're going to get it. Listen, as a Steeler fan, this is what happens. I get my heart broke a lot. Not as much as other teams, but I get my heart broke. And I just knew from all the shit I talked and all the things I've been through with you Cowboys, you're going to get it. I knew it. But also, last but not least, I'm meeting with my people Sunday. And maybe in a week, like next week or the week after, we will be trying to open up a driving school to help the Haitians out. And I know a lot of people out there are like, oh, hell with them, F them, blah, 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 blah. You don't have to help. You don't have to help. But if you do want to help, stay tuned and we'll let you know what's going on. Let you know where it's at and what we're going to do. And maybe you can come out and help out. Why not? It's helping everyone else. You see, hey man, listen, these motherfuckers cannot drive at all. And they're my people. I love that shit, man. But they cannot drive. I tell them to their face, you know y'all can't drive. Man, woo. So I said, you know what? Instead of talking, I'm gonna walk. And I'm gonna help them out. I'm gonna try to teach them how to drive. And I think with that being said, that's gonna be all I have for tonight. A little short podcast. Keep my people in tune. Keep you coming. And if you got anything to say, hey, go to YouTube, Spotify, or Spreaker. Hit those like and subscribe buttons. You got me on Facebook. Inbox me, and I'll talk about what you want to hear. And also, by the way, I am going to find out about why our schools have these failing grades. Because that's very, very important, people. We have to get to the bottom of this. And if you can help me, hit me up. I need that. Rick White, who's your team? You're Raider Nation. Oh, good God. Y'all, yeah, man, listen, y'all need a quarterback in the worst way. Y'all should be trying to go get Russell Wilson. Yeah, and to keep Devontae happy. That's what y'all need to go try to get. But you know what? Y'all won't. Teams are just dumb like that. Y'all should be trying to go get Russell Wilson. The Miami Dolphins should try to get Russell Wilson. Actually, my partner said, before anyone on TV said it, he said that, people should go out there and try to get Bryce Young. The Dolphins should go try to get Bryce Young. Mike McDaniel's supposed to be a quarterback guru. Well, guess what? Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Rick. Yeah. If he's a quarterback guru, take that young guy, man. He was #1 pick, Heisman Trophy winner. Before he becomes damaged goods, take that young man and save his career. And Mike McDaniel could do it. He worked with another Alabama quarterback in Tua Tagovailoa. Well, go ahead. Take Bryce Young and see what you can do. Because we listen, For us to get number 7, our offensive coordinator has to get better. Has got to be better. That's all I have to say. And I want to thank you guys for tuning in. I love your support. Remember, go to YouTube. You see it right here. Right there, people. As the crow flies. See the E at the end of the crow? You got to type that in or it won't come up. As the Crow Flies podcast. Hit that like and subscribe button. And yeah, Rick. Hey, listen, man. You're gonna lose him if you don't get a quarterback in there. He's already asked to be traded. I'll be like, let's just wait. Let's see what we can do. I like Antonio Pierce. He does less. He does more with less. Yeah. He does more with less. And there we go. I think he's going to do a great job. But, whew, oh, man, I tell you what. We got to talk about this. We're going to talk sports. I said I wasn't going to do it, but, man, y'all, you know I'm a sports head. I'm a sports junkie. And normally your offensive coordinator, man, listen, he might be worse than ours. But let me ask you a question. God. Where are the Bengal fans? I mean, they've been killing me all year. Listen, you got one win. You're playing real close, though. You're playing real close. But we're not playing horseshoes and we're not throwing hand grenades. You're losing. You're losing. And I believe Zach Martin, his time might be up. But then again, who are you going to get? Who do you see out there, Bungles, that you want? The bungling Bungles. You're always going to be that. I hate to say it. I remember I said about 30 years ago. No, it wasn't 30. It was 20. It might have been 22, 23 years ago. I told my brother, we was at a Bengal game, Steelers. He's not here right now, but he'll be on the show. I told my brother this. I don't know if we'll ever be alive to see a Bengals win the Super Bowl. And listen, I said that 20 plus years ago, right? Imagine if we go 20 more years, we're going to be real old then. Might be right. But here's to you. Basketball season's around the corner. And we're not going to talk basketball yet because I don't want to offend you LeBron James fans. But y'all know what it is. Y'all see what it is. But I'm not going to say anything right now. We're going to let the season start this preseason, so just need to talk about it. But y'all see it. Hey, man, listen. I said that earlier, Rick. I said, man, we got Fields handcuffs. Arthur Smith, he was terrible with the Falcons. And he's being terrible with us. Man, we should have went back and got Todd Haley. Everybody, listen, the Steelers got rid of Todd Haley because of Big Ben. When you got a 2-time Super Bowl winning quarterback, he's been to 3, he won 2. You're going to listen to him and you're going to do what he wants. You're going to acquiesce all your favors to him. I get that. But damn it, man, I loved his game. He was aggressive. That's when Antonio Brown showed that he had the best 5-year stretch, or was it 6, in NFL history at wide receiver. Oh yeah, that's who y'all should. Todd Fields. I mean, not Todd Fields, but that's Justin Fields. Todd Haley is what I meant to say. But yeah, man. So I'm going to hop off here, man. I appreciate your support. I appreciate y'all's help, man. And one love. And listen, I'll see y'all again in a couple days. I have my partner with me. And I'm more subtle. I'm more relaxed. And I'm more on point by myself. Because this dude here, when he comes, listen, he takes me to the other side of the street. One love. And thank you for your support. Don't forget, go to YouTube, As Crow Fly Podcast. Hit that like and subscribe button. I'll put the link on the Facebook, and I'll holler back at y'all, man. Peace. So my outro music. Gotta hit you on that outro.
I think, again, everyone is entitled to opinion, and everyone can see things through their own lens. And it may not, some of it could be true, some of it may not be true. But that's the lens that you
Who out there got bars?
Just speaking to your truth.
Spit to this. Come on the show and spit to it.